You open your eyes. You're in a stone hallway. Cold walls. Dim light. No windows. No exits. Just two doors. One on the left. One on the right. And standing in front of each a man. The voice you hear isn't yours. It comes from all around. Deep. Calm. One door leads to freedom. The other leads to death. One man always tells the truth. The other always lies. You can ask one question to one man. Then, you must choose a door. That's it. No clues. No second chances. You look at the two men. The one on the left. Serious. Silent. Eyes sharp. The one on the right. Slight smile, relaxed. Watching you. They don't speak. Don't move. They're waiting for you to speak first. Your mind races. It's a puzzle, trap, a test. You try to remember, how do you solve something like this? Ask the wrong question, and you lose. Ask the right one, and you live. You whisper to yourself, what would I ask? If everything depended on it, then it hits you. You look up slowly and ask the man on the left, if I ask the other man which door leads to freedom, what would he say? There's silence. He blinks once, then points to the right door. Now, the real question begins. Do you follow what he said? Or do you choose the opposite door? Your life depends on this one moment. This isn't just a riddle. It's a mirror of real life. You've been here before, not in a hallway, maybe, but at a moment of doubt, between two options. One looks easier. One feels riskier. You can't trust appearances. You can't trust smiles. You need to trust your mind. And that's what this puzzle is testing. If challenges like this make your brain light up, if you enjoy choices that test your thinking, stay close. This journey's just getting started. The man you asked, the one in front of the left door, he told you the other man would say, the right door leads to freedom. Now you stand, silent, thinking hard. Do you follow what he said, or choose the opposite door? Let's take a breath. Let's break this down. One man always tells the truth. The other always lies. You can ask only one question, and then, you choose. You don't know who's who. You can't ask follow-ups. It's a trap with just one way out, and you already asked your question. Why this strange question works, let's look at what you asked. If I ask the other man which door leads to freedom, what would he say? You didn't ask which door he believes is safe. You asked what the other man would say. That twist changes everything. Let's test both cases. If you ask the truth teller, he tells you what the liar would say. The liar always lies, so he would point to the wrong door. But the truth teller tells the truth, so he honestly tells you. The other man would point to the wrong door. Now, you know, don't go there. Choose the opposite door. If you ask the liar, he lies about what the truth teller would say. The truth teller would point to the right door. But the liar lies, so he says the wrong door instead. Again, you're told the wrong door, no matter who you ask. So the rule is simple. Whatever door they point to, choose the other one. The beauty of this puzzle, you didn't need to know who was honest. You didn't need to figure out who to trust. You only needed to ask cleverly. You flipped the game. You forced both the liar and the truth teller to betray the trap. And that is genius. What this says about life, this puzzle isn't just a test of logic. It's a lesson in how to survive a world full of noise. In life, some people lie for gain, for fear, for habit. Some people tell the truth, but even truth can be misunderstood. Most of the time, you can't tell who's who. You can't live your life trying to figure out who's lying every time. But what you can do is learn how to ask better questions. Sometimes, the direct path isn't the safest. Sometimes, the smarter move is sideways. Wise thinking, fast thinking. This puzzle rewards something most people don't use enough. Pause, process, pivot. You pause. You thought differently. You turned the question sideways, and because of that, you found the path to safety. For the curious mind, if this kind of thinking excites you, if puzzles like this wake up a part of your brain that the ordinary world puts to sleep, then maybe you don't just enjoy stories like this. Maybe you belong in them. This wasn't just entertainment. It was a mirror, and just like that, you walked through the door they didn't point to. Your heart was pounding. 1 step, 2 steps, and then, light. Freedom. You made it. Not because you were lucky, but because you thought differently. This wasn't just a puzzle. It was a reminder sometimes the smartest person in the room isn't the loudest, it's the one who pauses and thinks sideways. And now, I've got a little challenge for you. Can you come up with a question that reveals the truth in a tricky situation without asking it directly? Drop it in the comments. Let's see who's got the mind of a riddle master. And hey, if this little journey sparks something inside you, that little thrill of cracking the unknown, you might want to stick around. There's more ahead. More twists. More aha moments. Just saying.